Daddy Stacking, how you doing? Good to see you. How's everyone? Hey, Coin Junkie. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Woo! Yeah, it shot up all the way up to 70. Hey, Cindy. All right, give me a second because I see on the corner of my eye a bunch of folks rolling in. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I figured I'd go on a quick little live, see how everyone's doing. Wishing you guys a very nice, pleasant Thanksgiving. Um, Hopefully, you guys are filling up your stomachs, enjoying some cool beverages or hot beverages. Oops. How's everyone doing? Is anyone eating Thanksgiving dinner yet? I know in our family it used to be a very early in the day type of activity. Um, Growing up, we used to have Thanksgiving dinner at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, sorry I can't get to everyone. Yeah, the Bills did win, huh? All the way to the last second. Although they shouldn't have given the Lions that kind of competitive, they shouldn't have let them in the game. They're not just not that good of a team. But what does that say anything more about the Lions or the Bills? Like, the Bills haven't been doing too hot the last few weeks. No, Chris. I don't. Who's Mark Moss? Patricia. Noontime. Well, I just heard that for Christmas. Well, we're going to families for Christmas, and I guess we're doing a brunch kind of thing, something different. I guess I'm okay with that, right? No, Chris, who's Mark Moss? Orgulo, happy Thanksgiving, man. What's new 72? You found a two-faced 2000 Lincoln set. It's highly probable that it could be a magician's coin, which those are pretty easy to craft if you know how to do it. If you look on one side of the coin, it's going to have a little bit of a seam that goes around the edge. Um, what they'll do is they'll take two coins and they'll grind them both down, one to receive the actual face of the coin in there. I have a few of myself. It's Natty Stackins eating ham and drinking Turk. Eric, you're already in pre-coma mode. I tell you what, though, we have to drive to a relative's house for Thanksgiving, um, and it's like a good hour and a half away. Um, we're gonna leave here in about 2 hours. But yeah, yeah, isn't that what it's all about? Eating, drinking, football. Oh, a double to die obverse for 2,000. Have you looked on like Variety Vista or Double to Die? Those are two websites, by the way. If there's going to be a Double to Die for a 2000 Lincoln, it would show up on there. Or you can always check Copper Coins as well. Hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be kind of a quick little video. Wishing you guys a very happy Thanksgiving. Haven't done a live stream in quite some time. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well and everybody is healthy and happy and not too hungry, I guess. Yeah. Well, like my title of the video or this live stream indicates, these are the coins I'm actively pursuing. I wanted to talk a little bit about what I have been buying. Um, I guess first things first. I've been buying 90% silver quarters. I got a few of them yesterday. It's not a whole lot. What, $4 face? But they're all 1964 Ds. I've come to the realization that there are quite a few varieties to look for on 64D Washington quarters. Kind of like the Kennedy halves. There's a number of nice repunch mint marks. There's a number of really nice doubled dies, one of which is a cherry picker sky variety. Fancy pants, probably. I've seen a Lincoln cent that was struck as many as like 10 times. Hey Russell, you know, buddy, here, let me do this. You can always shoot me an email, um, and yeah, let's talk. I'd be more than happy, you know, do a show and show the folks what you have. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in chat right now. There you go. Info at livecoinqa or qa.com. So any correspondence, if you have coins that you want us to look at, go ahead and send it our way. Tyson Smith, I posted the email. So who's that? Paula? Paula's on too, I think. She said happy Thanksgiving because I typed in the email. She typed in happy Thanksgiving. At least I think it is. It could be someone else. I don't know. Hey, you're welcome, Andrea. Appreciate it. Have you had any bites on your Woody 1938 Lincoln? There was a 1914 that sold the other day for a good sum of money. It might be Paula. Haha. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Russell, you know, my stint of working at a casino, I have seen some pretty wild stuff come in through the doors. Now, keep in mind, when I was working in a casino, it was way back in like 1999. So then, you know, the coin hobby wasn't nearly as like well known or progressive as it is today. And someone actually had came in with like $800 face value in Morgan dollars, and I was starting a shift at the casino. I usually work the kind of like late afternoon, so it was like I got in at 4 o'clock and worked all the way up till midnight. And I came in for my shift because I was a cage cashier, and they had rolls. I meant like stacks, not necessarily rolls. There were a few rolls, but there were stacks of Morgan dollars all over one of the tables in by the vault. And I'm like, what is all this? You know, that was like way back before I got back into the hobby like time. And the cage manager is like, yeah, some lady came in, brought in, you know, $700-800 face value in Morgan dollars, and apparently there was like Carson Cities in there, and needless to say, a lot of the employees were kind of like staking their claim for some of them, so they could trade in, you know, for a few of those silver dollars. I didn't get the opportunity to, unfortunately, but yeah, it was a cool thing to see. But you know, back then you still had a lot of machines that were still using like nickels and quarters, and we would always come across silver war nickels. You know, like we would dump a bag into the change counter, and I would actually take the time to kind of like circle through them, and I would pull out a whole grip of silver war nickels, and I would trade them in later in the day at face value. So that felt pretty good. As a matter of fact, I still have quite a few of them. Is it Phie? Phiee Hills. I have a slot of, or a lot of old coins from Nebraska and Iowa here in the Midwest. Now, is that like an old collection or something you came across? I know some of the biggest finds I've heard of all came from the Midwest. People were just hoarding coins back there in the heyday. Happy Thanksgiving, Adelpho. Appreciate it. Yeah, Paula is posting some bulletins, so you can always send in questions to the LiveCoin Q&A QA email, and we'll be working through them here in the next few weeks. This coming Monday, we're going to have the interactive Q&A session, so we're not going to physically go through any photos that you submit, but the next following Monday after that, we'll be going back through the emails on the live stream. I'm waiting for my kids and still in the office going through it. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going through some old stuff right now that I haven't touched in probably a good year. I love it when you're doing a little bit of cleaning and you're coming across, you know, some odds and ends that you had forgotten about, because coins are so small and portable that you end up leaving them somewhere. So same thing here. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone. If you're just joining in, just to kind of recap, we do have the holiday giveaway on the live coin Q&A live stream December 5th. We're gonna have a pretty cool lineup of coins, of educational material, books, some really scarce books, might I add. Also, some microscope stuff and all that those great items. Mario, yes, you can send pictures. Let me go ahead and type in the email that you will send them at. Actually, Cindy got it in there. She's one of our mods. So Cindy and I posted the live coin Q&A email. I wonder if I could pin that. Because I've seen where you could pin a comment. I forgot how to do it. Pin a comment so that way it's at the top of the chat string. Hey, Don, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, this is kind of like an informal, unannounced live stream. I wanted to take a moment to kind of hop on and wish you guys a very happy holiday. I can't believe we're already here, man. I tell you, we're almost to December, almost to the end of the year. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be on here for a few more minutes. Hey, Cajun Coin Hunter, good to see you. Yeah, we have a number of folks coming in. Sorry, I'm not getting to everyone. Mom NG, Who, Mary Davis, happy Thanksgiving. Salvatore, Shannon Del Cambre, hopefully I got that right, from New Iberia, Louisiana. Who, yes, I do have coin microscopes. If you go on any one of my videos and you click into the description box, I have Amazon links. I get a small percentage of any sale that goes through there. So you could, buy books, you could buy supplies. I do have a couple microscopes I personally recommend. So you could always go on there as well. You don't have to buy from me, but at the very least, I have the most important items front and center for you guys if you don't have it. Like, like where is it? This. A little jeweler's loop that not a lot of people actually have. You can pick up for like $8 to $10. They're cheap. And especially if you're a roll hunter or something to that effect. It's one of the most important tools. So I've expressed my desire. I'm beginning to get back to looking for full 5,000 count bags of wheat cents. So If you guys have any out there, or you know of anyone that's selling these, I am looking for a few bags of that. I'm looking to pick up more 1964D Washington quarters, preferably in bulk. Again, I'm just kind of reiterating some of the things I'm pursuing right now. I'm looking for hey, Kenneth, a cherry picker's guide. I have two. I got the volume one and volume two, whatever the latest edition is, and yeah, they're a hot commodity. Mario, I picked up a BU set of silver war nickels. It's a complete date set from 42 to 45. I'm actually putting together a actually here. Let me show it to you. So I've had this album for quite some time now, and I'm beginning to fill it up with all BU coins. I don't know if you can see that, but I got kind of like some of the more tougher dates up here. This is where all of the silver war nickels are in the middle of this page. I got all the tough ones already, and they're all mint state. Here's the 50D right there. So I'm putting this together. I'll probably end up putting two of them together, so that way I can give this to my daughter when she gets to the age, you know. And they're relatively inexpensive to put together, and you could generally find some really nice coins for next to nothing. Like I picked up just the other day, what, a 38S in mint state condition for $2. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how cheap these things are. But yeah, so yeah, I'm finishing that. I'm putting actually completing two albums of that, so I could give them to both my daughters. Um, let's see what else. I've been picking up some early gold as well. So if you guys have any pre 1933 gold you want to move on, except for the ultra rare like Dahlonega and Charlotte Mint coins, which are thousands of dollars. Yeah, I'm looking to pick up some raw ones. So $1 quarter eagles, which are $2.50 face, and half eagles. So I'm buying those three. So I'm looking to pick up a few more. Also picking up, trying to get back into picking up more early commemoratives, preferably mint state 65 and up on a lot of the coins. I just picked up a Panama Pacific 50-cent piece. It's a PCGS mint state 64. That was a very nice coin. Cornelia, if you can, send me an email. Info@livecoinqa.com, and let's talk. I've already bought a few coins from folks. I picked up a Roosevelt dime shattered die that someone had found, and we talked about on our live stream a week ago. I just bought that. Lady's paid, and I think she's sending me the coin either Friday or yesterday. I don't know, but yeah, I am buying. If there are specific coins that fit what I'm looking for right now, then I am a buyer. Oh, veteran metals. I wish I were living in the Blue Ridge. I am in California, admittedly, and I know I get a lot of questions about that. I lived pretty close to the Blue Ridge Mountains. I grew up on the East Coast, and I have very fond memories of the area. So that's where kind of the name comes in. And then I added Silverhound. I don't know where that came from. I think it was just kind of like thrown out there. Some of the best channel names are so random, you know, that you don't think about it. You just you put a few words together, and that's it. That's what you got. I guess that's why Mr. Beast is so successful and popular. Mario, I mean, if you come across that, yeah, I'll take it. Um, Unsearched, not searched. A lot of them have been searched. I mean, let's get real. There's not a wheat cent bag, and I've been through hundreds of thousands of wheat cents, and I haven't found a 14D, an 09S, a 22 plane. Haven't found any of those, but I like going through them, kind of studying them a little bit. There is absolutely no such thing as unsearched. You could probably say the same thing 20 years ago too. Hey, Shannon Smith, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone on the live coin Q&A who is in attendance. Veteran metals, you have to work from the bottom up. So you have to get the core education, and a lot of the core education revolves around the minting process and grading. The US Mint and the ANA put up these fantastic videos on a lot of that stuff. So if you take the time, you watch a video a day or whatever, learn how coins are minted and how errors happen, how varieties happen, then you're gonna set yourself up to be successful in the long run. But it took me many years, man, to just develop kind of this lexicon of numismatics. Even got into currency, got into world coins, and it's crazy. I think I know too much for my own good sometimes because it's hindered me from actually being able to obtain some of the coins I really wanted because I knew too much. Oh, great, Kenneth. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Probably not until maybe Sunday, because I know myself, I'll be out till Sunday. Like once I get off this live stream, I'm heading out. So, Gilbert, I tell you what. Well, I'm gonna be doing some stuff. Okay, yeah, right. Find yourself a hot girl here. No, you're not gonna find a hot girl here. We're a bunch of coin nerds. But yeah, I'll be doing some searches and hunts. We'll go through some bank boxes, some currency, and various other things, and we'll do it like I used to do. I haven't been doing a lot of it here lately. Life kind of happened. Pra Ron channel, Gold Quarter 2000. It's sounding like that you might have one of those infamous gold plated quarters that the TV hucksters like CoinVault TV and a few others used to promote back when these were being sold. But they're not real gold. They're plated, and they used to sell the whole plated set. And you knew the jig was up when people found out that they're not really special. They end up pulling the quarters out of the little presentation case or whatever they came in, and then they threw them into circulation. And then now everybody's like finding these things. They even did platinum plated ones too that look silver. But if it has a P or D mid mark on there, which will still show up even if it's plated, it's just a regular copper nickel clad. It's worth 25 cents. John Kim, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for coming by. Well, if you got something for us, John Kim, or John and Kim, go ahead and send us an email. Let's talk. I don't know what you're promoting, but yeah, people. Well, I wanted to take that time to talk about that too. eBay has been rife with all sorts of bull crap that's being sold. I've noticed an increase in some of the stuff that you really don't want a part of. Like for instance, there's someone is actually selling a legitimate 1969S double to die obverse Lincoln cent that has a value in that condition of about $10,000, and they have a minimum bid of $1,250, and the seller has a feedback rating of 0. So that's a tough one. Do you take a flyer on it, or do you just avoid it altogether? Me personally, I would avoid it altogether because it would be too much of a headache if I ended up not getting anything at all, or the coin is not as described. All right. So you just, again, the foundation of knowing and education is ultimately what's going to save your bacon when it comes to situations where you come across a coin that seems too good to be true. Ascari 5, you will know if it's a true legitimate double to die. The thing is knotted up. It's pretty close to being naked eye visible, but just to be sure, you need to get a magnifying glass on it. Just to make sure. Good, good. I'm glad he took the listing down. There's just something about the coin that was just kind of sketchy, but I'm like, well, the pictures are of a legitimate 69S FS101. So, no, thanks, Ben. No, I appreciate it, man. I mean, I'm one of the resources out there, one of many. There's a lot of people, as you guys know. A TikTok staple for the longest time, Coin Channel Tube, is now on YouTube. So he is kind of like officially the big dog of the coin world, even though he got as big as he is in just a few months. Whereas I've been doing the YouTube thing for 11 years, and everything's cool. So, Venomous, I always appreciate it, man. You've been around since the beginning. So you've been around for a long time. How about Penny 9,000? 9,000, please. I'm not made of money. Oh, Dick French. Okay, so that's a tough one. You need to package this parcel in a way that if you were going to shake it, one of two things are not going to happen. You're not going to know that there is something of extraordinary value in there. Number one. Number two, you have to package it in a way where there's enough of a layer of protection that goes around the nucleus of the collection. Because you don't want it to shake around. I mean, coins are heavy by nature. So if they're compacted tightly in there and you say put packing peanuts around it, it's going to squash the packing peanuts. And then the core, that nucleus of your coins and stuff, it's going to slam against the walls of the box. And you just really have to fortify that thing. And most importantly, if you know the package has a lot of value, you need to send it registered mail by the post office. You are covered in the event that something were to happen and that it gets lost. Outside of that, if you didn't want to do that because of some loophole that the post office will throw on you, then, I would say either, and this is a tough one, because if it's a lot of value, I would certainly drive it to where it needs to go, right? I know that's kind of a tall ask, but if you're going to drive 1,000 miles and you had $20,000 in coins, I would drive it. I would take a weekend and just do it. But it really depends on where it's going, how much you have. Is it something that, say, if it were to get lost in the mail, are you covered or can you do without it? It's like, Yeah, veteran medals. I mean, that's the rub. Also, law enforcement has so much, so much that they could do, and you can't do anything about it. Yeah, you're welcome, Mr. French. Appreciate it. Angeline, go ahead and send us an email. I know our LiveCoin Q&A panel members have already been on, but I'm gonna go ahead and type that in as well. Cindy beat me to it. I think she's got the copy paste thing happening. I don't know. I might be wrong, but Hey DJ Nate, that's interesting. Is that a legit coin? Have you gotten the grade back on it yet? It's going to be expensive. That's many hundreds of thousands of dollar coin. I mean, the thing is so ridiculously expensive if it's real. I try. I'm not correct 100% of the time, and I think one of the things I pride myself with is that I can be wrong sometimes, and I lean on the fine folks of the live coin Q&A panel, to kind of set the record straight, and that's important. When you have multiple people who are professionals in this hobby, it makes it easy. I'm not a dealer or anything. I mean, you go to Daniel Malone for that. He's great. I don't do dealer stuff anymore. I'm a collector, like a lot of you. I like to sell stuff. I like to sell stuff wherever I can get the opportunity on eBay or whatever. Hey, Jazzy, thank you for the $5 super. That was awesome. Appreciate it. Got to recognize. Yeah, you got the blue turkey dropping the mic. A little bit of a karaoke, I guess. No, dropping the mic. I get it. Hey, Mario, that's a pretty solid sale. John Kim, it's going to be pricey because it goes off of the value of the coin. Like, for instance, greatcollections.com actually has the 1958 Mid-State 65 Lincoln DDO that they're selling currently. I think the bidding is up to like $267,000. It is way, man, that thing is way expensive. But yeah, it's going to be the max amount that PCGS or NGC charges for that dollar value. It's going to be wildly expensive. Yeah, Venomous is right. Yeah, if you are going to send something with a lot of value, you have to insure it both ways and make sure it's done. Yeah, IJ, we did a live stream a few weeks ago about the 2013 B Star Notes. Those are the duplicate serials that were produced by both the Washington D.C. and Fort Worth facilities. You should check that out. Yeah, Ange. Yeah, go ahead and send it over. We're not going to be looking at it till Sunday because of the holiday, and a lot of people are going to be gone the next few days, myself included. Jean Ann, I think I got that right. I like Annex. Annex is a professional grading company. As far as resale value, they're not nearly as high up there as like PCGS and NGC. But if you need a coin in a holder that'll protect it, you can't go wrong with Annex. And they're affordable. Who doesn't like affordable, right? Plus, if you have a variety or error, they'll attribute it however which way you want. Oh, I applaud you, Mario. I not once have I attempted to buy a storage unit because for the longest time it was so popular that everybody was doing it. Hey, Mr. French, appreciate it. $3 super. Always appreciate the super chats. It's not necessary, but it's cool. It goes into maintaining the channel and all that great stuff. Farron, 45, 50, and 42 are common dates in copper. I mean, that bronze composition is the norm. Now, when you get to 1942, if you find a 42 that is struck on the zinc-coated steel, like they did in 43, that's a different story. Native Warrior, are they 1983p, Mint State 66? Are they cents, nickels, dimes, quarters. PCGS value 120. The PCGS value of 120 is just the value, right? It's like reading a price guide. It's not the actual amount of money that someone will pay for it. It could be higher, it could be lower. Hey, Farron, you could always email us. We generally don't do phone call consultations. I'll go ahead and type in the email in case you're interested. Cindy beat me again. Yeah, do not post any sort of personal information, no phone numbers, no addresses. That's bad news bear. Hi, do you know if there's 189 double die obverse or DDR double ear? Because I do have one already graded, but not with the varieties attributed on there. I'm not aware of one. I know of one on 88. There's a doubled ear. That's pretty well known. 89, I do not know if there is one. If it's not attributed, then it's probably not an FS Cherry Picker's Guide recognized variety. Although there could be one on like Variety Vista or Double to Die. So make sure you cross-reference those websites for that coin. Sky High Vibes. It sounds like you have what? Consecutive numbers? Only the last couple are different. You could sell them the way they are, but go on a website called mycurrencycollection.com and find out what the print run is for that star note. If it's super high, like 3.2 million, then you could probably get maybe $4 or $5 per note, which ain't bad. It's better than a sharp stick in the eye, I suppose. Yeah, you're welcome, Farron. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, a lot of the stuff with the Queen for the final date, they're flying off the shelf, and the secondary market premiums are kind of nutty right now. Of course, everybody is collecting QE2 stuff right now, because she just passed away. It's like, um, like for example, when this dude passed away a few years ago, what happened to all his stuff? Woo! Shot up through the roof. Through the roof. And then they eventually kind of settled down. They kind of came down a little bit, but yeah, when stuff is hot because of a passing, a death, or something like that, you got to let the market do its thing, but do not be a part of that. Don't do any, don't overspend, you know? See this right here? It says do not overpay. I have the rest of the words crossed out or all off the screen there, but it says do not overpay. Don't do it. So, yeah, Farron, send us an email. Show us what you got, and then we could give you a kind of like a direction that you could go to sell those. While we don't personally, as a team, quote price or value on coins, because the market fluctuates. One person will pay $20 for a coin, the next week it goes up to 50. So we really don't know. That's why price guides are antiquated and they're useless because nothing sells to the dollar value for that respective grade. It can, Native Warrior, because those are a couple of tough dates, especially 83. Considering that the Mint didn't produce a Mint set in 83, you really only have one place to go into the marketplace to obtain a Mint State 83 P or D quarter. And that's out there finding like singular coins or getting rolls. And they're expensive. Joseph, yeah, they are worth some money. They're called yeah, they're just struck on different planchets. And then there's double denomination errors, which it's like a Lincoln cent struck on a already struck Roosevelt dime. So yeah, both designs on the same coin. Combat Roll Hunt. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. How do you know when to sell a star note? When the print runs low. That's why I'm saying go on the website mycurrencycollection.com and type in your serial number and just check what your print run is. I've sold a lot of my notes, my star notes I've sold for a pretty good premium. They have to have a print run of under like 640,000. If it's higher than that, you'll be lucky to get double face value. Mario, I do not, but we do have someone. His name's Frank. He's Coin Dragon. He collects Woody cents. He's actually doing a type or a date set. Yeah, Eric, I figured I'd throw on a little live. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, to everyone and you, Eric. Hope everyone's doing well and you guys are getting your bellies full and watching some football and drinking some, getting some libations. I plan on having a few beverages myself this evening. Yeah, go for it, Eric. Hey, man, we're not going to be looking at emails till Sunday, and then we have just a general Q&A stream on Monday. So we're not doing emails for that Monday stream, but go ahead and send it over. Yes. Oh, that's cool, Mario. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, let's see what you got there. Yeah, Cindy had posted the email. I'm going to jump off here in a second so we could get our stuff ready and head out of town for our dinner. But yeah, it was nice chatting with everyone. Hope everyone's doing well and you guys enjoy your nice long weekend. If you guys are doing Black Friday stuff, be safe. Be safe. Hopefully the deal was worth it. So yeah, I think that's gonna go ahead and yep, it's possible, but I don't see them revisiting that program in the near future. So yeah, no, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you to the couple folks, Mr. French and all of them for the super chats. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, and yeah, you guys be safe. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your Black Friday and anything else we're doing this weekend. All right, you guys take care now. Love you. Love you guys. See ya.